use up the rest of my Vivid Melodies, and I love this new Sunshine Arch Border Maker cartridge. So let's make some pages real quick. The blog has some really great ideas with this new Border Maker punch, so I'm totally copying, but I'm gonna punch with these roses. One set here. I have very, very little Vivid Melodies left, so I'm trying to use it up. We're gonna trim this to 12 by 3, and that'll be our base, the base of our border that we'll put on a page when we're done. And if you notice, I fussy cut some flowers out to use as embellishments. So there's our base of our border. Then we're gonna punch another border with this yellow sunshine paper. Border Maker system is definitely a must-have for everyone. They come out with at least one new cartridge every month. I think last month we actually got 2. And I made a little mistake there, but it's okay. We're gonna trim this to 2 3/4 inch. And I'm just lining the top of the arches up with the measurement. And then this goes on top. And I'm gonna get my repo out, as well as my regular tape. But it's gonna go on top of these roses. I'm just gonna put a little bit of repo on the top of here. And then I'll use my regular for the bottom part. We're just gonna layer that on top. Okay, and then we're gonna cut a 12 by 2 strip of this green piece. And I want to use this scalloped edge, but I'm gonna use the wave part. Let's see. So if you put the Creative Memories design towards the Creative Memories logo, it should cut a scallop instead of this wave. See the scallop? I like that much better. And we want it to be a 12-inch strip, or a 2-inch strip. So I'm just gonna cut one more time. So we have a scalloped edge on 2 sides. I love the Vivid Melodies collection and the fact that all the colors that they came out with actually all go together. I think that's really cool. Next, we're going to cut a 3/4 inch strip, again with the roses. And I'm gonna put my straight blade back in. I love that the trimmer has so many options and a place to store all your blades so you don't lose them. 3/4 is right here. And this is gonna go about right here. I love that. And then we need a 1-inch strip of this green petite flowers. I guess that's what you call them. And it's gonna go along the bottom. I love the border ideas that CM puts out on the blog. You just add that to a designer paper with some mats and you have a really, here's some stickers I'm gonna use to meld these together. You just add them to a designer sheet with some mats and you have a page. And then the last thing we're gonna do is some embellishing. I'll set these aside. That's a very cute border. Very cute. And I have a couple of leaves I want to use. And I'll probably use some foam squares. The Vivid Melodies has some great stickers and embellishments. I've already used most of the embellishments. Like I said, I'm trying to get rid of what's left, or use up what's left, make some more beautiful pages. I'm gonna use some foam squares to pop this rose up. And again, I fussy cut these roses out of the paper, which is time consuming but very rewarding when you're out of embellishments. And then I have this cute little sentiment. When you order the whole kit, you get these, I can't remember what they call them. Very cute. Okay, so let's put that on a page to complete the project. So I'm gonna put this at the top of this green page left over from Vivid Melodies. This is turning out super cute. I'm gonna cut a couple of mats out of this that I already used a little of. I'm thinking maybe a 4x6. I'm totally just thinking out loud. Maybe 2 4x6s and a 4x4. Let's see what this looks like. We might want some more, but we'll check it out. There were no mats with this kit collection, just the paper and embellishments, and I think that's pretty just that way. So I'm gonna tape this down, and that's one page down using the sunshine arches and literally what's left of my Vivid Melodies, which is not much. I've created quite a few pages out of it. That turned out real cute. 3 3/8 strip out of this with the straight blade. The 8s are not, they're not the tiniest line, but they're the next line. So you just gotta count 3 of those. 1, 2, 3. 3 3/8. And this is the base of our border. So it's a pretty big border. And then we're gonna cut a 2 3/4 inch strip with the scallop. And again, I'm putting the little CM logo towards my Creative Memories logo on my trimmer. And we're gonna cut that out of the roses, the pink roses this time. And as you can see, I've fussy cutted some more flowers out of this, and it's 2 3/4. So that's the, not the biggest line, but the next smallest. 1, 2, 3. You know what, let's cut a waste strip first since we're cutting scallops. So I'm just gonna cut a little bit off. And then we're gonna go to 2 3/4. There we go. There's a beautiful scallop cut on this pink flowery paper. And we'll glue that on our base. Make sure it's straight. There we go. Then we are going to cut a 2.5 inch strip from this cute green petite flowered paper again. And we're gonna use straight this time. So I'm gonna take my scallop blade out and put my straight blade back in. I'm gonna put my scallop blade underneath so I don't lose it. And this was 2.5 inch. So I'm gonna flip this over. Doing the borders on the Creative Memories blog is a really great way to use up scraps. Because obviously borders don't use a whole lot of paper. And yes, of course, there are ways to conserve paper on these projects. Okay, now we're gonna cut from the yellow. We're gonna cut our sunshine arches. But this time, we're gonna cut a 2.5 inch strip first. This is a handy, fun little trick. So we're gonna punch one side, and as you can see, there's very little for my guide to hold on to at the moment, but we're gonna be careful. Then we're gonna flip it over and punch it again. And you might need some sticky notes this time because there's very, very little for it to hold on to. So I'll just put a few in here to extend my paper under that magnet. And we'll cut on the opposite side. Again, trying to be very careful. And you come out with this. Very fun double-sided border. Let's get rid of our trash. And this is gonna go on top of here, but not quite yet. Now we're gonna cut with our custom cutting system. And I really love this side of this paper. And again, it's just scraps. We're gonna use the medium circle pattern with the blue blade. And we're gonna cut 2 circles. We're gonna cut 5 circles total with the medium circle and the blue blade on the inside. So I'm just looking to get 5 circles out of these scraps I have left. Hopefully I can do a good job here. We need a total of 5. Remember, the blue blade is the furthest from your shape when you're cutting with the custom cutting system. And I think I said the last time I used these on a video that if you've owned this system as long as I have, you probably need to replace your blades. I recently did that and it has changed my life. So there's 4, I just need 1 more. I'm I'm gonna get it out of this scrap. Okay, these guys are actually gonna go under these arches. So you can see some pink through it. Isn't that cute? So what I'm gonna do is put some repo on the back side of my arches and just stick these circles down tentatively, and then once I stick it down on the border, it'll be good to go. And the reason we didn't do 6 is we're gonna cover one up with embellishments. That's why we don't have 6 circles. Okay, now this just goes on top of here. So I'm gonna put some tape on here and add it to our border. And then we can embellish. And like I said, I have very little left. But I chose this green leaf title block, hoping I could cover some of this up with this tickled pink little journal box and some flowers. And I'm gonna pop this flower up with some foam squares. And again, we'll just put this where does this guy need to go? We'll just put this on a piece of paper and our page will be complete. Okay, so I decided just to put this on some white, and then I have some of this yellow left over that I'm gonna make some mats out of. And I think this time I'll do maybe a couple 4x4s, maybe 3 of them, and maybe one 4x6. Let's see how we could fit these on here. And it might just be, that's cute, just like that. So there's 2 pages done. And one last technique I want to show you. I love this tickled pink journal box. Okay, there's page number 2. Punch this white grid paper with the sunshine arches. And then we're gonna cut this at 2.5, and this is up for debate. So if you like a lot of white showing, do 2.5. If you want less white showing, do less. And then we're gonna get the picket fence out, which is currently the only cartridge that comes with the Border Maker system. But it's a really fun cartridge, not just a fence. And you shouldn't, hopefully that's enough to hold it in if you're careful. And we're gonna punch the opposite side that we already punched. So then you have this. what we're gonna do is take a 5/8 inch strip of paper and weave it through. Looks cute, right? And then we'll just tape this down. Ooh, that's pretty too. Oh my gosh, choices. I think I still like it that way. But this is really pretty on in a different situation. I just kind of tape the strip to the fence, if that makes sense. And then I'll get the repo out. For the top. Cute. I have this laser cut left. I was gonna cut it in half. I think at the bottom that would look really good. So we'll use our repo again for this guy. And we could even do the white side, not the pink side. I kind of like the white side. This fun little border we could put on here. Add some funkiness. And then I also have this that I would like to add, this little love embellishment. I really love this technique of weaving the picket fence. And then it all ties in together. And I'm thinking this is probably the best piece to use. Like I said, I'm just using up scraps. This must be a 6-inch piece-ish. So we can get 2 6x8s out of it. Or 6x4s, sorry. Which is perfect. Okay, so I might add some more embellishment. I have this, a time to remember. We could put a little journaling box there if we needed to. Okay, so those are my 3-page ideas with Vivid Melodies with the Sunshine Arch. They turned out super cute.